In today's broadcast, we're continuing the conversation about social inclusion. Today, I'm asking the question, are refugee settlements permanent market for private sector actors? Now, how do we answer this question? To answer this question, we have to think in terms of what it is that appeals to private sector in general. And it is that we need to focus on and be able to present to the private sector actor so they can engage with refugees and refugee settlements. So the first factor that I thought ought to be considered is population size. Population size equals market size for private sector providing services or product. The next that I thought would be really good to consider is population density. Population density determines how resources are allocated around access to this market, around supply chain, around distribution channel. That is important if we want to engage private sector in a refugee settlement. Income levels of the refugees. This is particularly important because the private sector actor is keen for its services and products to be bought. So do the settlements, the refugees in the refugee settlement, do they have enough or high enough income to afford whatever the product or service is that the private sector actor is providing? The next is liquidity profile. I have spoken extensively about this concept that I developed, which is the liquidity profile. It is not only the source of income, it is the variability of that income. Beyond that, how people cope with negative liquidity position is vital for a private sector actor to understand how to engage with refugee settlements. These leads to the most important part of the consideration. I think taste and trends of the settlement. What do they want? What are the things that they are in need of? What are the things that all of this needs to be considered, and that would hopefully encourage private sector to engage with the refugees and refugee settlement. Please, I'm sure this is not an exhaustive list. There are a whole lot more factors that ought to be considered. It would be good to hear your thoughts about what it is that we can add to this list. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.